What people don't realize is that, the very obvious thing that you lose is your family once you enter foster care. But what you lose with that, if you come from a cultural community, is I lost my language, I lost, my culture, I lost everything but my first name.
When the state gets involved and takes a child from their family, they're basically saying that I promise you that we can take better care of you or put you in a better situation than you are already in. That's what the essence of foster care is supposed to be. But obviously, systems are old, systems are slow, systems are broken. And so it doesn't always work out that way.
Our mission at Foster Advocates is for us to advocate for young people impacted by foster care and to make sure that they have the same outcomes as their peers. We do this by grounding in 3 really important pillars, and that's our research, because we need the research and data to move systems. With our relationships, we truly believe that relationships move at the speed of trust. And reform, because our status quo right now is just not serving our young people. Outcomes for fosters shouldn't come down to luck. It shouldn't be the luck of an incredible social worker. It shouldn't be the luck of where you were born and what county you live in our state. These are our children, and they look to us as adults to protect them. And every day, not intentionally, but we are failing them. And to have the opportunity to not only just be the voice, but to lift up the voices of young people who are the closest to the solution because they have lived experience is really what fuels me to do this work.
I spent a lot of time on my own throughout my life. And so being in a group of people that all have the same goal and are trying to work together, I think it gives me a lot of energy. Every time we hop into a community board meeting or something like that, I'm just reminded that there are people like me, around me, that are doing good and want good.
Our community board are really where all of our initiatives and our policy agendas come from. We ask them what's needed, what direction should we be going into. And so we were just really the carrier of the message that came from them.
I mean, my favorite part of the job is talking to young people, just because, it's why I got into the work. It's just, the world is just so much better through their eyes. And I wish more of our leaders would see the world that our young people see. They'd be less afraid to do bold things. They would dream of a much better future instead of just managing problems. I think that's actually how you build better systems. Is you don't redesign the candle, you build a light bulb.
Storytelling is really at the heart of our connection and our work alongside our fosters. And where it is most evident is when we're preparing them for testimony. It takes so much courage and so much bravery to sit in front of a room of lawmakers that oftentimes don't look like you, oftentimes do not have the experience that you've had, and to be really vulnerable and to really share their pain.
I was a little nervous to speak, but after I got into it, it was a lot easier because it felt like breaking out of a shell that I was in for so long. It also felt like I'm seen now. I represent so many people that just like me who don't get the chance, opportunity to be represented or seen, and once somebody's seeing me, seeing my story, and it's moving people, it's changing hearts, and it's changing most important bills and regulations and laws.
We like to hang our hats on the fact that we've passed 5 bills in 5 years, which is more than many organizations are able to do in the lifetime of an organization.
I'm just really grateful for foster advocates. Honestly, it's so empowering to be able to make a difference for people who have experienced similar things to me and just continue to make things a little bit better.
Over the past 5 years, the response of fosters who are just out here living their day-to-day, the impact of someone asking them what happened and how can we do better, and being able to hold that space for them has been the most powerful thing. And I just hope more of us will continue to do that in this work, because it's important.